Hey, drone on dude. So, taking a little drive up into the Dales today to a place that I have passed but never actually stopped and taken the time to explore. So I'm heading up what looks like an old miners trail in a place called Flushimere Beck, appropriately named. Just spin the camera around. So I'm heading off up there, and I'm guessing that is Flushimere Beck. So onwards and upwards, and let's see what we find. Okay, so I've literally taken about 10 steps, and I've stopped because I've come across something that caught my eye. Now, I don't know 100% whether it is or not, but if I spin the camera around again and show you, it's got a certain resemblance of a particular type of fossil. And there it is. Could be geological, but looking at it, it's got certain characteristics that make it look like, I don't know whether it be something along the lines of crinoid. I'm not really sure. Anyway, it looks interesting, so take a photo, see what the experts say. Okay, so just another 100 yards up and come across this structure here, which looks to me possibly like, looks like a kiln, something like a little lime kiln, I'm guessing. I haven't seen anything particularly marked on the maps, but something to look into. But yeah, interesting to see. Okay, so it's really peaceful up here. So much to see. I've just come across this just up on the top there. I'm not walking up there, but that is, I believe, called Bale's Hush, and you can see where they've literally stripped the surface of the ground away to expose minerals underneath in a type of mining called hush mining, where they would literally dab up a little beck and then let the water flush through and yeah, expose the minerals underneath. So cool. So I'm just stopped by the stream or the beck, and I'm just having a look through, I suppose, the bits of spoil, the various deposits that have been left from the days of the lead mining, mineral mining, and just going back to the first thing I spotted, and I was talking about crinoids. I've just picked up this little fella here, and if I have a closer look, you can see there's loads of evidence of similar fossils. So looks like sandstone. I'm going to take that one back, I think, and just give it a coat of wax and just see what I can pick out. But yeah, definitely in the right area for fossils. Okay, I give up. I'm not getting very far very fast. Look at this little find. How beautiful is that? Absolutely stunning. That is fluorite. I think more or less exclusively fluorite. What an example. You can see the crystals standing out there. Absolutely awesome. Happy with that. Yeah, so I can see off in the distance, looks like an old building up there. Let's go and see what's up there. You can see, looks like there's been some kind of earthworkings around, possibly old mine, but we'll have a wander up and see what we can find. Okay then, so I've had a look on the map. This is marked as Flushimere House Sheepfold. So I'm guessing some farmstead. Not sure about this bit though. This looks more industrial than just a farmhouse. So looking at it, it looks like a big spoil tip. It's got to be some kind of mining activity. Well, yeah, quite interesting to see. Yeah, definitely looking at something from the industrial days. Quite often you see these pipes where they've been used for bringing water down from the reservoirs higher up to give you a little bit of a pressure head to drive mining kit, and that looks like something's been firmly anchored. So yeah, I think I'll have to dig a little bit deeper on this one, but quite a cool little spot. Nice to see. Okay, so just looking at the house there. That's the one that's marked on my map. I'm guessing it's a farmhouse. true state these days, and fenced off, rightly so. Still see the woodwork in amongst that. But look at this. How's about that? Proper old piece of agricultural machinery. Yeah, I'm no expert on it, but I'm guessing that's some kind of tiller for breaking up the soil. How awesome is that? Or is it just me who gets excited about things like this? It's even got a name on there, can't quite make it out. Yeah, proper piece of kit that. Guess the seat's long gone. Cool. Now we have some blue sky at last. So just following the burn, and I'm just at a point here where I don't know whether you can quite make it out, but we've got, obviously from the top level, and then we've got this band of, I'm guessing it's mining spoil, but underneath, hard to make out, but that dark, rich looking earth there, that is peat, which would have been a much needed resource for, you know, keeping people warm, burning fires, cooking, things like that, you know, millennia ago. So just quite nice to see as well. Yep. Got blue sky in the back, and then we've got rain coming that way. Anyway, it's good to be out. Okay, so I've just crossed over the burn. You can see this is quite evident. The landscape's changed due to man's intervention with mining. You can see there's a little building there, and there's another one just over there. So let's go and have a look. There's rabbits around. Yeah. Ooh, nice. Looks like the remains of sheep. Now, I'm no expert, but I'm guessing that that building is more than just a little shelter for sheep. Possibly got to be something to do with either a capped off shaft, something mining related, I'm guessing. So a little look behind here. Yeah, they're all spoil heaps or remains of hush mining. I think I'm going to have a good dig around on the internet, see what I can find in terms of old maps. But cool to see. Okay, so I can see another little interesting point over there. Looks like a mine entrance. I'm gonna have a hike over there, check that out, try and find a little spot out of the wind, and cook myself some food. See you in a bit. That's a rough slog over this terrain. Just imagine how it was for the lead miners. There's the little entrance we were looking at, so we can get a little bit closer. Yeah. Now I might get my torch out, see what I can see further in. So on my way back down, and I've just come across yet another mine entrance. This one's obviously flooded, unlike the one further up. So I don't know how many there are here, but that's 3 or 4 I've come across so far. So just to show you how remote we are, we've still got snow. How mad. Well, I think that's about it for today. I'm heading back to the car. Jacket's off, sun's out in force. I didn't bother cooking any food. I'm not that hungry. Probably do a brew when I get back to the car. But have a look at this, it's just stunning. Not a soul around. Beautiful. Alright, catch you on the next one.